So I'm going to let you guys listen to Bishop Wooden's response to Jamal Bryant's wife's controversial outfit that she wore to the fundraising event, and then let us all as Christians tell ourselves the truth if this was a godly, kind response or not. Okay, let's watch together.
Preacher presented his wife the other day, and I guess you call that a flesh-colored dress. I don't know. I don't know. It's black dress and flesh color. It gives the illusion that she's not wearing anything underneath. And I heard the preacher when he defended her dress by saying, first of all, he bought the dress, and then he said, "I want to address people who don't know anything, who haven't been anywhere, who don't know nothing." So I guess our objection to a man of the cloth presenting his wife in public looking like a $2 whore. Two, two, at least two. And he said he bought the dress. Those are his words, not mine. And there is nothing classy about that. There's nothing modest about that.
So the sad part of everything that has gone on about this outfit that was worn by Brian's wife was that the response that was given by her husband is that her husband's response, Jamal Bryant, and that of Bishop Wooden were all done on the altar of God. Yes. Thinking about the response Jamal gave about his wife's outfit, I thought he was a little out of place. He was a little bit too much, honestly, for a man of God on the altar. Okay. Now I don't want to say for the man of God because you guys are gonna say, but I said they shouldn't put, pastor's wife in a box of expectations and all of that. But for a man of God on God's altar, making that statement, it was quite brutal, it was quite harsh. There were strong words, there was no act of kindness in his speech at all. Again, that is my opinion. I honestly never applauded the way he spoke. I know he was defending his wife, which was a good thing. When I saw that video, when I saw his response, honestly, I told myself he did not actually buy the outfit for his wife. It's okay to defend your wife. Yes, that is actually appropriate. Yes, it is. But when I watched their interview on Tamara's show, of course, she said she had gone to pick up the outfit and then she showed him a picture and he okayed it. And that's not even a problem. I personally do not have a problem with her outfit. I thought it looked amazing. It was good. Yes, based on expectation, people thought it was too much, but her husband's response was quite out of place. The response of Reverend Wooden was even worse. Like, look at the words, look at strong words, words that do not even represent Christ in any way. How can you call somebody's wife a $2 in quotes? I felt like that was even worse. Your words don't even represent who you are or who you say you are. Your words do not represent that of a child of God, not even that of a bishop. I'm talking about a child of God. How can you even say that about somebody anyway? That is actually not godly at all. It is not godly in any way. And I remember talking to my friend and I said that some of these people that are very religious, some of these people that, act out like they are holy and then they don't represent themselves, they'll be the ones who will not make it to heaven, honestly. The people that come out, speak their mind, that are honest, that are their true self and all that, those are the people that will make it to heaven. You see, those who come to church, instead of praying, they're looking at how other people are praying. Instead of focusing on what brought them to church, they're looking at what other people put onto church, how they behave, how they did not behave, and all that. You are losing focus as a child of God. If you have come to church, focus on what you have come to do. Don't worry about the other people. Let the Holy Spirit handle the other people who you think are not praying well, are not dressed well, and all of that. Remember, if everybody was righteous, if everybody was 100%, if everybody did amazing, if everybody went by the standard of God without mistake or anything, we wouldn't honestly need the church. We wouldn't need the teaching. The church is like a hospital. People come to get healed. People come to seek for help. People come to get well. People come with problems, challenges, struggles. That is what the church is for. Even the pastor's wife also has her own troubles. Even the pastor has his own trouble. I mean, I cannot even speak too much about that because you can see, apparently, these men of God struggle with kind words, struggle with using godly words. They struggle with a lot of things. I'm not here pointing fingers at them, but I'm just saying that the church is for everybody. Everybody needs healing in one way or the other. And when I say give grace to people because everybody's going through something, this is a true representation of what I said. Reverend Wooden is struggling with his choices of words, not being able to speak as a Christian. Bryant probably shouldn't have responded at the time, should have allowed the waters to settle, take some time, think through his think through the whole situation, maybe even rehearse his speech in front of people who can cancel him and then make that speech. I feel like he went out of place with his speech. Yes, he was angry, he was upset, and all of that. That is why, whenever you're angry as a person, as a child of God, I mean, as a person, naturally, do not speak when you're angry. Let the water settle, And even if you want to speak, run through your things with somebody who you trust to give you the best advice. Have good friends, have good counselors. I personally have friends who would tell me the truth, even if that's not what I want to hear from them. At this point, when I even take a problem to my friends, I already know what they're going to tell me. I know they'll tell me the truth, but I still take it to them anyway because I mean, what can I do? But yes, even if you're up there, have somebody who always speak the truth to you. And no matter how bitter, how angry you are, give it some time. You will feel better after a day or two. At the end of the day, Jamal's wife is not even the one who has the problem. The people have worse problem than the outfit she wore to the event. Don't you think so? I think so.